Hi folks, welcome to the channel. Marty Winners here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Tenere 700 seat, more so about how uncomfortable it is at first. Well, for most riders it's uncomfortable. Some people who ride it seem to be okay with it, but for me it's a little bit uncomfortable. I've done 6,500 Ks on this, and I know after about 2 or 3 hours I start to squirm on the seat. It gets a little bit sore. So I've been searching around for a fix for it. There are the natural sort of fixes where you replace the whole seat. There's seat concepts and there's sergeant seats, and then there are also the little additives you can put on top of the seat, like your, I suppose, your air mesh and air hawk and all that sort of stuff. But they're all fairly expensive sort of options. I spoke to a couple of mates and they gave me the idea of putting a lambskin over it. One of my mates actually does ride with a lambskin over it, and he says it has made a vast improvement. Not perfect, but it gives you a little bit more time on the bike. So I started shopping around for a lambskin, and I found that they can be pretty bloody expensive. So I thought, oh, I'll go to our local cloth supply store, sewing store, whatever you call it, you know, Spotlight, I think that's what they call it. Went to there, had a look around, asked the personnel in there about it if they could help me out. They didn't have any lambskin per se, but they had the fake sort of fur stuff, and I thought, well, that's just not going to cut it for me. So I pursued further. Anyway, I kept going along, and I just started thinking about it, and then I thought, what about a like one of those liners they put in cots, or those sort of baby carry things, you know, the capsules they put in cars and that. Can you still get them in lamb's wool? Because I know when my kids were young you could get them. So I started searching around for that online, and I come across a store called Baby Bunting, and they happen to have some, so I went in there. Anyway, this is what I come out. Hopefully you can see that okay. I'll put up some photos of it and that. What they recommended to me. It's a country lambskin. It is lambskin. It's black. It's hypoallergenic and safe for babies, so should be good for my butt, I suppose. It says 100% Australian natural lambskin. Beautiful. Ticking a box there, and provides a calming texture that soothes and comforts your baby. Well, this is my baby that I need to soothe and comfort, so hopefully it's going to work. It's cool in summer, warm in winter. Absorbs moisture, reduces chances of heat rash. Yeah, okay. No monkey butt, hopefully. And it's also machine washable. Alright, I read the care instructions, all pretty straightforward. Let's face it, a bit of lamb's wool on the seat, lambskin I should say. It's going to get dirty with all the dust and that I ride through, mud and that. But at least you wash it. There are, you know, care instructions down here. Pretty straightforward. This one here, it's I think it's the smaller one. I'm just trying to see a size on. There isn't actually a size on this one here, but I know it was the smaller one. There were 3 different sizes, and I went from about yay big to that big to about that big, so bloody big baby. Anyway, let's rip it out and have a look. So that's it. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's probably not as thick as a sheepskins or sheep woolly stuff, fur. It's probably been trimmed and, you know, make it look good, but that is the back of it. That's actually skin. It's not that sort of faux, is it? The fake stuff. Have a look at the shape of that. I don't know if you can see that. Right, like a big bean or something like that. You see that? Very similar to a seat. Now, that's one of the first things I noticed, and I thought, wow, okay. Take the fat bit, put it up the front. Maybe that'll be good. But a little bit back there. You know what? It fits quite well. It's almost exactly the same length as the Tenere seat. Spin it around, try it the other way. Hey, that's not too bad either. A bit of overhang back here, a little bit of protection for the side, and it's all looking pretty good. So how good's that? This is about $40, just short of $40 I think for this one, and the next one up was about $50, and I think the big one was about $80. But the $80 one would be way too big. But this is the smallest one, and it just seems to fit right. It seems to be okay. I might actually, when I put it on, put it around this way. At least if it's that way, I can get this down here, and I suppose my legs will sort of rub against that and add a little bit of cushioning to the side and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I've sat it on there. I've sat on top of it, had a bit of a seat. Didn't feel a lot of difference, but time will tell on the ride. So, okay, that's good. So I've got the lambskin. It's almost cut the shape for this, which is really good. but now I've got to attach it. So I've got the old grain matter going again. Well, I might take it to like a boot maker or something like that, get some straps sewn onto it, maybe a bit of velcro, go down underneath the seat. That's one way. Could I tuck it under? No, not big enough. Yeah, I'll come back to the straps. So I thought I'm just going to do a bit of a trial run first before I spend too much money on getting the straps on and all that sort of stuff. I popped into a local hardware store, went into Bunnings, where is it? And I bought a packet of this. It's called Hook and Loop. It's velcro. Alright, so it comes in a roll. I think it was only about $10 for this. If it doesn't work on this, fine, I'll use it for other stuff. I'll use it for, now on the motorbike, for tying down bags and stuff like that. Tying up cords, who knows, I'll find some use for it. It's not going to go to waste. So I was thinking what I might do is just put a couple of slits through here. It's not going to bother me too much putting a couple of slits through there, because if this doesn't work, I want to go with the actual the sewn on straps. I'll just get them to sew over those slits there. So if you look, they've actually got slits in it already, which might work. So I might be able to slide that through there, bring it back around, run this under the seat, go in under the seat and come back over the other side, loop it around, and bingo, we've got a Velcro attachment. Okay, so I'm going to try that. Let's see how we go. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so I've got the seat off, and what I'm going to do here is just sort of cut some of this Velcro to the right sort of length. Bit of guessing game at the moment. I've got about 5 meters of this, so you know I've got a bit to play with, and you know if I waste a bit, it doesn't really matter to me too much. So let's have a look. So what I want to do is, this is just a test run, see how we go. Basically, want to go from there around. So if I go, almost going to double loop it around, I reckon. So what I'll do is I'll run it through first, see what we can do here. There's 2 little slits. There's one there, there's a third one there, and I'm hoping there's one down the back, a couple down the back. Yep, there's a couple down the back as well. One there, which possibly can go front to back as well. So what we might do here is, so this is just a test run to see how we go, and if I like it, I'm going to put the other one on, get the boot maker or something like that to do it properly, you know, because you just can't do these things like this. So you've got to last the miles. Okay, this is roughly put together, but you know what? That's actually holding there. Can't believe it. I still will get a boot maker to put some straps on, but this is going to be the trial one before I go and spend probably $30-40 to get the boot maker to put all the stuff on. So we'll do a bit of a trial run first. So let's get that on there, so we'll see how it sits. Okay, that's phase 1 done. Back part of the seat. Pull that back a bit. So he's got to go like that. There, and he's got to go like that. Okay. So, as it sits here, it doesn't go all the way to the back. So, the choice is, cut it, because that's where I sit. Maybe shove this piece there, make it thicker. Or do I just run another loop around here, hold it down here? I think I'll go with that. I'll hold it down, because I'm going to have my little pack here on the back. It sits there, covers it nicely. Alright, let's get rid of that. Do the same back here. This has got one there, so I reckon I'll just go around. So I reckon if I go from there to there, and I double that should be heaps. So The only problem is when that goes around, it's going to be sitting on the outside there. So I'm thinking I'll go this way. Yeah, let's go that way. That way, when it attaches, it'll hold down on the sides. Got to think of these things. Okay, all's coming apart. Hopefully that's not a sign of the future that the whole thing's just going to fall apart on me. You get a baby in a cot and you had one of these in it, the baby would come out with black fur all over it. So where's that sitting there? It's going to go around like that. Trial and error, I know. You're laughing at me. I don't mind if you're laughing at me. It's half the fun watching these videos, watching us amateurs make mistakes. As long as it works. We go around there. I'm almost thinking I could have a strap, or I could just get some sort of a elastic around there, and that way I could easily remove it. So I'll just run this around here for now. So this is just a bit of a trial at this stage here, and we'll see what we'll do later on. So let's go, pull it tight, cut off plenty there, make sure it attaches well. I'm going to run that just back under here for now, just to hide it away, it'll look good, and reattach the seat. Bingo, bingo. Right. That's actually not too bad. Like I said, I'm going to get some more straps fitted to it. So I'm going to put one back here, one in the middle to hold this down, one here, and probably one up around here somewhere. I think at this stage these two here will be ones that I can pull tight, and these ones here will be just elastic sort of straps. Nelson rig pack here sits perfectly on the B&B top plate. The only thing is, if you need to remove the seat, you have to remove that. Well, it takes about 30 seconds or so. So here we have it, sitting on. As I said, I'm just trialing this at this stage. I'll get the straps made up. I want to ride it around a little bit, go for a couple hour ride, see what it's like, see if it's any good. If it works, I'll spend the money and get the guys to put proper straps on and fit it properly. So I'd be interested in your thoughts on this. Have you got any ideas of how to make the seat more comfortable? Definitely interested in that. I think I might just have to toughen up and just put up with it. But at this stage here, it's cost me 40 bucks plus this, so it's about 50 bucks, I suppose. It won't be lost. I'll reuse this somewhere else, no doubt about it. So the packaging for it, as I showed you the hook and loop thing there before, I'll put it in the descriptions down below, what it's all about, for you to trial it. You probably won't use that. You probably did get it mounted professionally with proper straps and that. And the straw line, I'll throw it away, is this one here. I'll do a close-up and also put that down in the descriptions as well. Alright, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe and share the video, and please comment down below and I'll get back to you and answer it. Yeah, any suggestions, fire away. Cheers.